In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how I made this basket. I used recycled t-shirt yarn and some jute at the bottom and 3/8 inch cotton filler cord. So for my base, I have already done 4 rounds. You can count your rounds by looking at the center hole right here, and then you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you can see right here, this is where they all begin. This turns into round 5. So I'm going to start the size of my basket on round 5. If you want to make your basket larger, you can. I'm using 15 feet of filler cord that I have already pre-cut. So if you have never made a coiled basket, I have a whole bunch of tutorials that will show you how to begin a basket. Okay, so in order to get this kind of spacing, I am going to have to do multiple wraps. So I am going to pull my filler cord up just a little bit. It doesn't have to be too much. Take the yarn and go over just like a regular double wrap. But I want to leave a little bit of a gap because now I'm going to take the t-shirt yarn, bring it around my work, pull it back up to the front, get the needle and push it in between the 2 wraps to the back and pull it all through. So you can do this multiple times. This will help you determine how large your gaps are, but also by pulling this up. So if I pull this way up here, then I would continue to wrap this until it stands as tall as I want it to be. So here's the second one. And then again, I'm going to bring it around, back up to the front, and pull all of that through. So that's 3. I think I will do 4. Now, because this is recycled t-shirt yarn, sometimes throughout the roll, there could be some sections that are a little bit thinner. This one has been pretty consistent, but if there's any area that's a little bit thinner, I will just do a few extra wraps to try to make them all even. So you would just continue wrapping to get the height that you want. So for this basket, for example, I ended up just doing 1 wrap for every single stitch. So this is how that ends up looking. The gaps are a lot smaller, but you can make it however you like. They're very easy to customize. And I did also want to mention when you're using t-shirt yarn or strips of fabric, and this is honestly more like a fabric to me than a regular t-shirt yarn, your basket might not be like really sturdy, but it will still be really pretty and it'll still go up nicely on the sides, but it's going to be a lot more flexible than if you were using braided macrame cord. So that's it. Now I'm going to bring it back to the front and then just continue wrapping. So you can take your time and open this and flatten it out, but I just kind of go like this and let it do its thing because it takes a lot longer if you sit there and flatten it all out. So any type of flat yarn or ribbon yarn is typically like this, but you can either sit there and again flatten it all out or just go with the flow and do the best that you can. So now I'm in the next space right here, and I'm going to repeat the same process. Just place your needle in between, pull this through. And because this is the first round of my sides, I am actually pulling the filler cord towards me a bit. So I'm pulling towards me, I'm going over, bring it around, take your needle and pull this through. 1, 2, this is 3, and 4. And that's it. Pulling up towards me. I'm going to just continue that all the way around. So I also want to mention that when I do my regular coiled baskets, like something like this, I normally go out at an angle first and then go up. But with this material not being as sturdy, I am trying to just pull towards me. So it's okay to start going straight up right away. If you find throughout your basket that it seems like it's not going up on the sides, just make sure you're pulling that filler cord in as much as possible and wrapping nice and tight. That will really help it take shape. So I'm not going to pull it all the way down. You want to make sure that you're leaving that gap just as even as possible compared to the previous one. Bring it around, bring it back to the front, and then 4 times. So what I really like about this is it's not perfect. Every wrap ends up being slightly different from the previous one, but I really, really love the way that this looks. Honestly, this is one of my favorite baskets that I've ever made. I love the colors, and I think it's just really pretty. So for each round, the spacing is going to become a little wider, but it's not like the regular coiled baskets where I insert extra stitches. I'm just going to still have just the one per section. So I'm going to just work on this round and then show you how to begin the next round. I just finished that round, and I also need to add in a new piece of yarn. So all I did was cut another large handful, bring the old piece to the front, go ahead and grab the end of the new piece, place it on the other side. I'm going to hold them both together like this, and then just bring it around and continue wrapping. So now the process again is the same. All I'm doing is stacking it over the previous round. I am just wrapping until it is centered in between the gap. So like right here is good. I'm going to do the same thing, just bring this all through. Okay, and that's it. So that's all I'm going to do for this whole entire basket. I'm probably not going to use all 15 feet. I might just do a few more rounds of this. But basically just make sure that you're pulling this up. And again, it is not going to be like a really strong, sturdy basket like the other coiled baskets. So that's it. Now I'm just going to keep going, and then I will show you how I end it. All right, I'm on my last round. This basket actually is a little flatter than this one here, but it's just a little bit wider. So you can shape yours however you would like. Again, when you're using this type of material, it's not going to go as straight up as normal coil baskets. So I know that I'm going to end right here. So what I'm going to do is cut my filler cord at an angle, and I have used most of it up. I just have this much left. So I can tell I have to cut here. So I'm just going to turn this and go like this, and I might cut it again once I get over to this side, but this will make it a little easier. So you're just going to taper it as best as you can and then pull off any loose pieces. I'd say I cut off like a foot or 2. So now I'm just going to continue the exact same thing until I reach this ending point. So I am just very carefully wrapping, pulling up on the filler cord. Right here looks good. And so I just hold it in place here, go over, bring it around, and then I will repeat this 4 times. This will be my last section right here. And now I'm actually going to flatten this out as best as I can because I want to make sure that I'm getting really good coverage here at the end. So I'm going to try to open this a little bit, and I'm going to overlap it if I need to. That's fine too. But I'm going to go here and then just go in with my needle underneath. Pull this through. And then repeat. Right, now I'm crossing this piece over here, going at an angle, and I'm going to bring my needle on this side. I go one more time right here. And now I'm going to cross it over again and come back on this side. And I want to turn this and take a look. It's got good coverage right here. You want to make sure before you weave this in or cut this too short that everything is nice and covered. So that looks good. So now I'm just going to flatten this out to bring it back up because I don't want this to get too bulky. All right, this will be my last one. Bring it here. And then I'm just going to take the needle and weave it back underneath so I can tell it's under two. I want to go under this third one too, right here. So that's good like that. Now I'm just going to pull this through and then trim this off. And that is it. This is another really fun way to make a coiled basket, or you can use this as a wall hanging, but I really love this look. I think it's so pretty. I think this would make a really nice fruit basket. And again, you can shape this however you would like. As you can see, this one is wider than this one, but they are both just so pretty. Thank you so much for watching.